All right, so today I'm doing something once again a little different, man. Like, I'm not very familiar with Reddit, but it was brought to my attention that I'm actually pretty brought up a lot on Reddit. You know, Uncle Jimmy makes trash builds. You know, the list goes on and on. And again, listen, man, you can't be in this business if you don't have thick skin. So I don't really care about all that stuff. Like, you know, that don't mean nothing, man. But I thought it was funny that, you know, this build was brought up, my MJ build. And I was like, all right, so you got an issue. You think this build is trash. Let me go ahead and let everybody know, especially my day one loyals. They know, listen, it's never the build. It's the person using the build, right? So there's a skill to whatever. I can get on a rare build and I can cook up. A lot of y'all can get on a rare build and cook up. Obviously, the people on Reddit, they are extreme casuals. Like, they do not know how to play the game. So if they get on a rare build, they're gonna have issues. Or if they see a rare name and they look at the build, oh, it's trash. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm on a mid-post creator. Y'all already know my MJ build. Doesn't need much of an introduction. Y'all already seen me cook up in the Proving Grounds. Y'all know what it is. And the main cause of it was because this build had no defense. This build, what was it? I can't remember what else, but I don't even care. The fact is that it doesn't even matter, dog. Like, get on the build, have fun. Like, that's all it is. If you like the name, make the build and have fun. That's all that matters. And a lot of y'all do that. Some of y'all, especially I guess the people on Reddit, do that. Now, don't get me wrong. There's people on Reddit that was defending me. They was like, bro, we talking about, like, he's making rare builds, and never once did he say that this is like the meta comp build. And that is true. I never say like, yo, this is the best build ever. No, I don't do that. If I think it's a meta build, I'll say this is a meta build. Meta meaning this is what a lot of people make. If it's a rare build, it's a rare build, right? It is what it is. I like playing on rare builds. But anywho, without further ado, I'm going back into this wreck, man. I'm going to cook up, see what I can do, and I'll be back in about 3 seconds. All right, so now let's hop right into it, man. Again, like I said, we're going to be in the wreck, running with randoms. I'm already shorthanded because we do have an AI as the center, but random wreck, you not have to worry about people taking massive advantage of it. Again, right there, post spin, easy bucket. Now, what I really want to make sure that people understand is that when you play with a rare build or a build that's non-meta, that's unique, you have to play to the strengths. So I know my post game, my slashing, and my mid-range are my strengths, and that's what I'm going to be taking advantage of the whole time. I think a lot of people just do not realize or don't understand or just want to troll, as you see I did Snatchback 3, is that the whole purpose of my videos when it comes to rare builds is just to see the name. A lot of people are intrigued by the name, a floor sweeper, an athlete, pure athlete, right? All those, you know, edge and gun enforcer, what, like all these crazy names that I've had on my channel. I try my hardest to make them very playable, right? Because I feel like in 2K26, it's really hard to have a terrible build because the game is so easy offensively. So why do we need to sit there and put in all that time and effort or stress into thinking like if a game is good or not? I get a contact dunk right there. Full bar and it went in, thank God. Usually, you know, them full bars don't go in. So I think that's where I'm always like, bro, like, what are y'all people on Reddit really talking about? Again, as you see right there with the post fade, like I've already did a post spin dunks, I did contact dunks, snatchback threes, I did a post fade, right? I've done everything already. And again, in the hands of, and this is a skilled position, by the way. This is a skilled build, right? A lot of people don't know how to work in the post, you know? That makes sense, right? It's not like this is something you can pick up and easy play, and that's why it's not meta. Meta is really like, yo, like, everybody picks this build or pick that particular meta build is because it's like really easy to utilize. It's everybody universally accepts it as, yo, this is like the best way to make it, right? But don't get it twisted. There's a lot of creators, we make a lot of unique builds, and you look at it and you're like, oh, this is trash. Well, yeah, it might be trash to you because it's not quote unquote meta, as I get a stain dunk there. But it's absolutely God tier to us because let's be honest. I mean, a lot of us creators, ever since we got our hands on a controller, we naturally been good at a game. Video games have naturally been good for us. Do you think, like, you know, a lot, like I'll say 90% of the creators that you see on Twitch, that you see on YouTube, were those kids that were just naturally better than everybody else in video games, right? Then you have like that 10%, they're just entertainment purposes, right? But for the majority, we're just naturally good at the game. I was that kid. I was naturally good at every single game. I'm 40 years old and I'm still dominating on video games because I am the generation of kids. As you get this, first of all, I had to start right there. Yeah, Poster Machine's absolutely cracked, so I love Poster Machine. But like I said, so I was a kid that was playing, like, you know, when Nintendo first came out, right? I was playing video games since the early 80s. And what's really frustrating to me, as you're gonna see right here, is I get another post spin and then a hook shot. Like, again, a lot of people will just go up and shoot that. I went with the hook. But like I was saying before I lost my train of thought, the big thing that a lot of people on Reddit just need to understand is that, listen, just because the build does not suit you does not make it trash, right? It is what it is. You see right here, it's player at half. You're gonna see at half, I have 27 points and I have not missed a shot. I'm 12 from 12 from the field, 1 from 1 from 3-point line, and I'm 2 from 2 from the free throw. And I'm not doing easy shots. You've seen post spins, you've seen post fades, you've seen snatchback threes, you've seen contact dunks on people without take, right? All this requires skill, but again, if it's not meta, the build is trash. Well, what I'm just letting you know is that, listen, it's fun. Look, oh my God, that without take, right? What I really want you to understand is that I'm okay with everybody's opinions. I've been doing this for almost 7 years now as a creator, which is crazy. But let's look at that leaning three right there. I mean, fadeaway mid range. And again, another thing too, I'm not even using the meta jump shots. I'm using Kobe Bryant's and Michael Jordan's animations, by the way. It's like, I'm not using Pro 2 fade. I'm using Michael Jordan, I think, no, Kobe Bryant. I'm like, you know, post moves. Again, right there is I get the steal, right? Timely know how to steal, right? Being patient, passing the back out right there. That's an easy bucket. No, he missed it. Jeez, that won't be great. But regardless, all I'm just saying is that, like, it's easy to sit behind your computer and start typing up like, oh my God, Uncle Demi, he makes trash builds and this and that. But in my defense, if everybody, my card is public, just go look at my player card. You'll see I'm always in the low 90s, high 80 win percentages in the park. I run nothing but random rec. For like a lot of creators now, we just do random rec because a lot of viewers love to watch random rec videos now. And I still have like a 68 win percentage in random rec, right? So, you know, there is, again, naturally good at the game, naturally being able to do and dominate as I get a putback dunk, Jesus, right? As I have 39 points right now and I'm shooting 100% from the field. So again, I just want to put that out there. Hey man, I appreciate, listen, good publicity, bad publicity. My mom always told me, it's like, it's still publicity as I get dunked on, right? Like my name is still being brought up and that's perfectly fine. I don't necessarily feel like everybody puts me in a negative light because I don't, you know, I'm not a negative person. But when it comes to the internet era, there's always going to be negative things said about you. But y'all should know by now I have thick skin. That doesn't bother me. I'm not someone that balls up in the corner. But I just wanted to again, you know, as I've been showing more and more gameplay, because I'm going to start streaming too. I need to start streaming just so you can see consistent, like, yo, like this dude Unc, like, okay, his builds to me don't look like they're great, but when he plays on them motherfuckers be cooking, right? He be cooking with those builds because it's just a certain skill set I'm able to utilize and take advantage of. But as you can see right here, man, we absolutely put belt to ass in this game. And I finished with what, 43 points, all right? 43 points, 20 for 20 from the field. I shot 100% from the field. 100% from the field. All right, 20 shots in the game. I shot 20 shots. I missed none. So, you know, hopefully some of your Reddit users, y'all take a look at these quote-unquote trash builds that I'm making. These are non-meta builds. I'm not running around with a 6'8". I'm not running around with a 6'9". I'm not on a 7'4". This was a 6'6" Michael Jordan build that has like a low 3 ball with a high mid-range. And yeah. So y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Other than that, this your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger, man. And you know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.